As we edge closer to the start of the Premier League campaign, I thought I'd take another look at this coming season's new home kits and rank them from hit to shit. Who's got the best, who's got the worst? We're going to get into it, all of it, and X. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today we've jumped into the tier list vortex and we're going to rank each and every one of the home kits for this coming season over in the Premier League. We'll get into all of that and more in a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, one-stop shop for home kits, Premier League, Blackburn Rovers. We've got it all here under one brewski. We've already done one of these this season, but we've now got more names to add to the mix, and we're going to take a second look, a darker look, a deeper look into these kits and rank them from hit to bloody shit. So let's have a look in a second. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons, you know who you are. But again, if you're new, smash the old subscribe. Let's get into it. This is the Vortex. We've been here before, guys. We've been here before. Now, if you haven't been here before, let me explain a few things to you. We've got our ranking system, which is going to rank the kits first and foremost from best of the rest all the way down to dog shit. And at the end of the video, we're going to take a little look at those best of the rest shirts and rank half of them in the elite column. So if there's 6 at the end, we're going to put 3 of them in the elite. So just stay with us to the better end. Now I'm also going to come at you in reverse order, alphabetically, starting with, Wolves, and work all the way up to Arsenal, I think. So it's just the way the pictures have come through into the program. So let's jump into it and have a little look at Wolves. Here we go then. Wolves coming at you with a bit of a central logo, which seems to be a bit of a theme these days. The manufacturer being Sudo, sponsored by DBet. Central logo does add a lot of negativity in my eyes. It's just personal preference. You might love central logos. For me, not my cup of tea. Don't like them, never like them, never will. I'm not saying I don't own them or won't wear them. I just don't fancy them. That's it. You know, some people like blondes, some people like brunettes. For me, I don't like fucking central badges. Simple, but it's a decent looking shirt, polished, you know, simple, nothing too crazy going on. So we're going to whack that in there. Nice average sort of start. Next up we have West Ham United coming at you with their home jerseys. Now again, there might be better images out there. I'm going to go with what I have, and it is this one by Umbro. They've stuck with their traditional red and blue colours, royal red, maroonish kind of red, very light blue. It's very West Ham, this shirt, and it's pretty polished. I think it's very simple. They've got the Betway looking good. Again, it does look this picture doesn't give it the best representation, but I think it's a good quality shirt, one that could compete for the elite. Next up we have Spurs. Now I don't know if it's just me being me, and it does look very familiar to the last year. Not much going on, not much difference in that, not much of a wow factor, to be fair. It's pretty meh shirt. There's not much going on about it. Made by Nike. Spurs not really winning it in my eyes, so let's chuck them down in the meh collar. We then have Nottingham Forest with their red shirt. Not the best pick for it, so we're going to have to go with what we've got. Simple red. Now I can only judge from what I can see. The stripes, I want to see them go all the way down to the sleeves and beyond, like right to the very end. I've got a feeling that ain't going to be the case. No front of shirt sponsor also adds a bit of negative weight to it, so we don't know what we're going to get with this one. So on that merit, it's too many question marks in my eyes until again, there might be a better picture out there. I'm just going from what I've got, so I'm going to put it in the meh column for Forest. So not great. Next up we have the Geordies, Newcastle United, with this shirt, and it's black and white stripes. Good. They've kept their sponsor there, and they've gone, stuck a nice little outline on there, and it looks pretty decent. It looks polished, looks clean, and the stripes look good. Everything about this is well polished, and I think Newcastle have themselves a nice shirt for the season, maybe one that can help them steer up the season. Then we have Man United with their sponsor Snapdragon. Team viewer no more. Snapdragon, their main daddy right now. It's polished. It's looking good. It's a very red shirt. Adidas as well. Stripes don't go all the way down to the arm, which is, of course, when I think about that now, I guess they're leaving that. If you did stick the stripes on there, it will cause some problems with those shirt or sleeve sponsors. So maybe that's probably why we're not getting those traditionally around the grounds. Anyway, this one is an okay shirt. Again, there are some little nitpicks on this one. If this white collar would go all the way around, that would have been perfect. And again, the stripes there would have been good, but it's clean. It's a nice looking red shirt. Snapdragon adds a bit of spice as well to the thing. So I'm going to put it up there with the best of the rest. Then we have Manchester City. Again, they've in the recent years, a lot of central badges knocking around. This one is sticking to more traditional sort of vibes. Not sure that's been said on the arms and the collar, but I like the look of it. It's a good polished shirt, nice sky blue as well. Yeah, I think both Manchester shirts have got a good one for the season. But which one will be the best out of that? Then we have... I've done this video before, and my opinion is staying the same, I think. Not great for the Liverpool shirt. And I'll piss a few people off by saying it anyway. The collar just looks ass. It really does. It's like, make up your mind. Do you want a collar or not? I just don't like it. And that adds a significant weight to it. It's by Nike gold emblem. It's... yeah, I want to like it. I really do, but it just looks pretty hideous. And I'm going to stick it alongside the meh. It could even be worse than that. It may have even been worse than my last video. I don't know. Next up, we have Leicester City with their kit right here. If I can just get it to the front. Let's have a closer look at it with their sponsor, BC Game. Is that Bitcoin Game, maybe? Adidas blue, same deal with the sleeves and the stripes there. Could go all the way down if they could. It's simple. It's a strong blue, but really it's a bit boring as well. I like, some things I like about it, but I can't get too excited with that Leicester thing. Next up, we have Ipswich, who've made a return to the top flight. Oh, what have I done here? And they brought this kit with them. Sponsored by Ed Sheeran and Co. That's right. The plus, negative, whatever tour. Badge looks good. Umbra looks good. Polished. It's good. Is it a Premier League kit? I don't know, but it's definitely a good looking kit. And I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and put them up there with best of the rest. Strong dark blue and not a bad looking kit as well. So next up we have Fulham with their SBO top. A lot of shit going on the arms as well. Adidas collar is good. Is that a button collar? I can barely make out any buttons if there is. It's an okay shirt. It's definitely better than Spurs. I'm going to put it in the best of the rest. I think it's a simple white shirt, but is it an absolute winner? I don't know. Next up we have, is this Chelsea's? Chelsea shirt. No front of shirt sponsor. Maybe about Castori. Which adds a little bit of class to it, I think. Again, a front shirt sponsor will probably make it look a lot better, depending on who that is. I like it. I'm gonna put it on the best of the rest. But there's a lot. Actually, it's Everton. It's Everton. It's not Chelsea. Stick it up your arse. It's Everton. Well done, Everton. Poor me. I've got bad eyes. Get my new glasses in about a week's time. So give me a little bit of slack. Next up, we have Crystal Palace. One of the earliest shirts to be officially released. They've gone with red and blue stuff. It's got a lot going on. I know it's a bit crazy to look at it, but I think they've done pretty much everything right. The Net 88 sponsor looks good as well. I like it. I like this one. I like it, and I think I did say I liked it in the last one, so it hasn't changed. Meanwhile, Chelsea's is here. This does look like a training kit. It's made by Nike. Not sure what's going on with the badge either. It's a little bit shady, isn't it? Going to probably upset a few folks here. I'm going to put it in the dog shit column. Sorry, you should have just got evidence kit, really. But I think I'll put it in the dog shit column. Then we have Brighton. Brighton, you would imagine, should have a decent kit. But this picture is pretty either poor or what. Well, actually a fair bit wrong with this as well. The box, the American Express box logo, I think you should have gone with an outline on the American Express, get rid of the boxness. It looks very yellow. I don't know if it's a bad picture or someone's done the dodgy washing. It's very yellow. Not much going on. I can't really get too excited about this one, fella. So I'm sorry, I'm chucking you down there into the meh. It's very, very iffy. We have, who's this? We have Brentford. Brentford coming at you with the Hollywood. I think this may also have been very similar, if not the same as last year. They've gone bold with the placement of the badges instead of on a stripe. They've gone transcended. I think that's the right word. But they've placed it on the halfway mark of both sides. Very bold placement, good placement. And, gamble. It's a decent shirt. It's that's all it is. It's nothing crazy, but. Very middle of the road. Then we have Bournemouth. Bournemouth coming with their red and black stripes, still in the Premier League, still chipping away. Very boring though, very boring. There's not much to, again, no front of shirt sponsor, could improve with that, but it is very vanilla, isn't it? You're not going to rush out and buy that unless you're a Bournemouth fan. I'm not going to go, ooh, yeah, I saw that Bournemouth kit, I'm going to buy that bad boy. Then we have a real bad pick of Aston Villa's kit, which will be in the Champions League, so we'll see a bunch of this. Batano as well. Is it as good as the West Ham one? I don't think so. I wanted it to like it. They've gone a little bit, you know, bold with this extra bit of blue here that's kind of made it onto the front of the shirt, whereas I probably would have preferred it to be, you know, more red. But that's just my own cup of tea. Again, not really blowing me away. It's solid. It's not ugly, but that's that. And then finally we have Arsenal. Good mock-up of their shirt as well. They've done it all pretty cleanly and pretty. They're getting good at these, aren't they? Really. Emirates fly better. Adidas, the Arsenal logo, all in white, crisp white as well. It's polished. But they've been doing this for the past couple of years now, and this retro revive. So there we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to put 4, maybe 5 into the elite column here. And the first one, unfortunately, is Man City's. I think that's a stellar looking kit. Then Ipswich Town, I think that's also a banger. Crystal Palace is bold as well. And then I'm probably going to go with Arsenal's. I think that's very clean. And I'm probably going to stay settled on that. I think that's pretty solid, a pretty good take on this, the kits for the Premier League this season. What would we have? 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think we're missing Southampton, maybe. I don't know. Let me know down below if you know of any other ones I am missing. But that is it. That's my take. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Of course, let me know down below. We'll hope to come back very, very soon with the away shirts. And, of course, let you know what our feelings are of those, of course. Until then, subscribe, smash the like, catch you later. And until then, we are done, Zode.